Okay, it's probably going to be the last one in the heartbreak series. I'm just going to get as much information and knowledge out of this sadness spiral that I'm in right now, because all of this sadness and heartbreak that I'm feeling currently, it's all energy, it's all creative energy. I'm converting it and I'm giving it to you in the form of knowledge, and I want to make the most of it while I'm feeling it, right, before it starts to wade off and before it starts to fade away. I've been there before, I've been heartbroken before, I know how it works, but before it starts to fade away, man, I want to give you as much knowledge from this pit of emotion as I possibly can, because I'm usually quite a happy and positive guy, and this is going to feed into what I want to talk about in this video. But now that I'm sad and I'm heartbroken and I'm feeling like this, there's a lot of different perspectives that I can gain from this and give to you, so pay attention. This is going to be short and sweet. You are always good. And what do I mean by this? I just got a message from one of my friends talking about, you know, he did his first sparring session in this certain gym or something, basically telling me he's basically proud of himself for going to boxing for the first time. Now, instantly as I read the message, I got the thought in my brain, because, you know, you naturally have intrusive thoughts, and I got the thought in my brain that popped up and said, oh, fuck off. That's what went into my brain. I was like, oh, fuck off, I can't be arsed right now. That was the first thing that came to my brain. Because I'm in this period of being heartbroken, I'm sad, blah, 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 whatever, feeling sorry for myself. The first thought that come to my brain when my mate tried to send a message to me, showing me his first sparring session, proud of himself, the first thought that came to my brain is, oh, fuck off, and I cleared the notification. I didn't say that to him, obviously, but that's the thought that was in my mind, right? And then I instantly had the thought of, like, why are you changing how you act? Why are you changing who you are because of an emotion that you feel? I define myself as a positive, influential, and just a nice person. I don't want to be a dick, right? I try my very, very best to be a kind and nice, positive person. So why would I allow an emotion or a situation that fluctuates, that isn't permanent, to change who I am as an individual? Why would I allow that to flow my values off course? So then I said to myself, okay, you know what? Let me message this guy, tell him how proud I am of him, tell him well done, what I would normally do anyway, even if I was not sad. And then I went and checked up on one of my other mates as well, because at this time I couldn't be arsed doing anything. You know, when you're sad and you're heartbroken and you're feeling negative and depressed and whatever, you can't be bothered doing anything. You don't want to get out of bed, let alone message people and talk to people about shit. Like, you just can't be bothered, right? And I knew that one of my friends recently was going through some shit as well. I'm not going to diverge into personal details, obviously, but I knew that, and I remembered that as I was scrolling down my WhatsApp chat, and I seen his name, and I was like, you know what, let me just message him and ask him how he's doing. Let me stop feeling sorry for myself like a little pussy. Message him, how are you doing, bro? Are you okay? Do you need to talk? And I did exactly that, and he was like, yeah, I'm good, thank you, bro. How are you? And when he asked me how I was, I got another thought. Again, feeling sorry for myself, victimizing myself. Oh, I'm really upset. I just said, I'm always good, mate. Thank you. That is a mindset I want you to take with you for the rest of your life. Just because you are feeling sad, just because you're feeling angry, just because your dog's died or your girlfriend's broken up with you or something happened, it doesn't mean you change who you are. It doesn't mean you start acting cold or negative, or you turn into a dick to be around. You don't change who you are. You're still the same person. I'm always polite. I always try to be polite, kind, respectful, positive to be around, thoughtful, caring, etc., etc. That's who I am. I know sometimes I over-exaggerate myself on the camera, but it's in terms of marketing and attention, right? But in real life, if you met me and you knew me as a person, you'd know how kind and caring and positive I was. So I'm not going to change that. And in terms of when somebody asks me how I am, I'm always good. Always good. Because if I was to say anything less, oh, I'm struggling, I'm sad, I'm this, I'm that, I'm feeding that negative thinking pattern in my brain. I'm feeding it. It's like a plant, and I'm just watering it with energy. Because I'm telling other people, I'm telling the universe basically, I'm struggling. Do you know what's going to happen? You're going to get into a cycle of just struggling. That's what's going to happen. I'm always good, thank you. Always. I'm heartbroken right now, but no, I'm always good. If you genuinely, this is not to say that you can't talk about your problems. This is not to say you can't contemplate or speak to people in the real world about what you're going through. But if they ask you how you are, just say, I'm always good. Nobody genuinely cares. Like, you'll probably have your close friends and your family that obviously they care about you in that sense, but not to the extent that you think. Not in the way where it's like, everyone has their own problems, everyone has their own stresses, everyone has their own shit that they're going through. It's much more beneficial for not only yourself, but also for everyone else around you if you can always maintain that positivity. I'm always good, don't worry about me, how are you? And you'll find something very, very unique happens in the universe when you do this. if you not lie to yourself, but you just say, I'm always good, you speak that out into the world, you'll find, and you actually put more mental energy into them rather than yourself, feeling sorry for yourself, you give kindness out to them, you'll find that you start to actually feel better almost instantly. It's the law of cause and effect, man. It really is. You're giving out positive energy, you're going to get it back. Law of attraction, same thing. Just, it's important to understand this when you are feeling like shit, because right now I'm feeling heartbroken, I'm feeling like shit, and it's very easy for me to slip into these mindsets of like, oh, I don't care about anyone else, fuck off, I'm not going to talk to anyone, I'm just going to walk through the park with my face on and just ignore everyone. I've seen an old man in the park walking his 3 dogs, and I always say hello to him. Every single time, I always say hello to him. Every time I pass him, we have a nice little conversation about just life, small talk, the weather, whatever. And I like this guy. I always let him talk to me because I listen, right? I don't speak over him. I let him tell me his stories about the days he was in the army and the days he used to drive trucks and deliver things and stuff like that. And I can tell that he genuinely appreciates me just sitting there and listening to him, right? As a 21-year-old man just sitting there and listening to his old stories, he really, really appreciates that. And I've seen him today on this little heartbreak walk that I'm on right now through this forest. And we passed each other, and I had the thought again in my brain of like, oh, just keep walking, just pretend you didn't see him. I was like, no, get a fucking grip of yourself. Stop with this victimizing little pussy mindset. Get a grip of yourself and go and check up on him. Go and ask him how he is. Go and have a conversation with him. Give energy to him. Because by me doing that, it puts me back into that positive frame that I was in before this happened. So rather than you dwelling on the negative that's currently going on in your life, you're almost assuming that you're already positive. It's the law of assumption. If I just assume that, I'm always good. I never feed into anything that takes power away from me. By me saying, oh, well, mate, listen, actually, I'm really struggling. I'm really depressed right now. I'm heartbroken. Is that going to give me any power? Is it going to give me any strength? Is it going to make me feel better? No, it's not. No, it's not at all. If somebody asks you how you are, I'm always good, thank you. You can talk about your problem. I'm always good, thank you. I'm going through a little bit of a problem right now. I'm struggling with, I'm heartbroken or whatever. My girlfriend's just broken up with me. My dog's just died. But you know what? I'm always good, mate. Staying positive, cracking on. Thank you for asking, though, bro. Maybe you'll ask, like, oh, do you want to talk about it? And if you do, talk about it. If there's something on your mind, absolutely talk about it. But don't feed into the mindset, internally and externally, that you're struggling or that you're depressed or that you can't do something, that you can't get over something. Don't ever feed into the mindset that you're stuck in a rut. Does this make sense? I'm always good. I always say the same thing. On podcasts that you've seen me on, in the comments, in coaching when I introduce myself, and naturally you'll be like, oh, how are you? I'm always good, thank you for asking. I say the same thing to everybody. And do you know what it does? It just lifts your energy up. It's almost like magic. As soon as I did that, as soon as I got back into this positive mindset as if I wasn't sad, I asked myself, how would I be acting if I was happy? If everything was perfect in my life, if everything was ideal right now, how would I be acting? How would I hold myself? How would I walk? How would I talk to people? And I just simply adopted that same demeanour. Guess what? I'm already out here recording videos again. Back into my old self. Positive, happy. Yeah, I might slip back down to later tonight when I'm in bed and I'm listening to The Weeknd or Pop Smoke, Mood Swings or some shit, right? And it triggers some memories. And you know what? Then it's fine. I'm in bed. I'll allow myself to have a little cry to myself, whatever. Or if I'm in the shower, I'm by myself. The point being is when you are around other people, being a positive energy source is the number one thing, the thing that will always give you the most return on investment. Being negative around other people is going to simply just inspire negative energy in them, and then you're going to get it back coming to you. So it's just a never-ending cycle of negativity. It's not going to improve your life in any way. So it's always much better to just not pretend or act, but I'm always good, thank you, mate. You know what? I'm struggling with girl problems right now, or my dog's just died, so it's affected me a little bit. But you know what? I'm good. I'm cracking on. I'm still in the gym. It's good to see you, though, bro. How are you today? You okay, yeah? It's good to see you, man. You're looking well, you're looking healthy, you've been training hard, I can tell. That energy instantly puts you in a positive mindset again. Rather than you, oh, well, yeah, thanks for asking, mate. I'm really sad. My dog's just died and I can't be bothered doing anything. What the fuck's that going to do for you? It's not giving you any strength, is it? You know this, dickhead. I'm with you in this. I'm feeling pain right now. However, I can still come on the camera, smile to you. And this is not to boast and be like, oh, look how good I am. Just to tell you it works. Positivity gives you more positivity. You will feel better if you are just simply positive. I know it takes effort, especially when you're feeling low and depressed and like shit. It takes effort to want to be kind to people and be this nice, bubbly, positive guy to everyone around you. But it's the only thing that's going to help you get out of the rut that you're in. Being negative isn't going to help. Do you understand? Coaching's down below if you want to learn more from me. I'll see you soon.